Right. Did we lose our scouts or something? Do we have like shitty scouts? What's going on here? Yeah. I like that there's so many good players in the league, I bet. The league is so loaded right now. With superstars and all that shit that it has to do that. Oh fuck, everything's just out to get you. Everything's just worse and worse. Right. No, I know. It's fun. Yeah. Pretty good. Kobe Donnelly. Johnny Borden. Ridiculous. I do route running and it gives me like stiff arm, run after catch. Yeah, nothing of what I need. Not one. Right. Like that right where we left. You better help me out. Huh. You better not lose those bastards. Yeah. Right. Now you hate everyone. And everything about them. That's fine. That's a good thing. Yeah. I mean, I'm not like playing yet, but I'm here. Oh, you're good. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, Corey Wayne. Oh yeah, if you watch him, just all you do is just go to videos and or go to playlists and just pick the category like that fits you. Yeah, and then he's got like a video for everything you're going to, and it'll be money. Yeah, unbelievable. No, yeah, you better look up Coach Corey. He'll tell you exactly what to do. person. Coach Corey's got your back. Corey quarantine. He's got a video on on quarantine too. It's like how dating relationships and during the quarantine. He's got it all, boy. Dude, he'll just know what he does is he'll say you're a fucking idiot if you do. He'll just fucking clown. He reads emails and then he'll go over like what to do and fucking
something's gotta give. I'm Jonathan Coach.
Say because you're a fucking desperate little fucking
EA
bitch.
Sports. Coming up, we'll see two teams, each riding a 3-game win streak, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. With that, let's head over to the space city of Houston. Standing by at NRG Stadium, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach. As
Brandon
we welcome all of
Godden
you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
That big old one coming up here first.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Hancock. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Who's the Hancock guy they got, dude? Running back, forget.
And let's look here at the Houston offense.
DeAndre Hopkins was named All-Pro for the first time in
Willis
2017.
Willis Hancock, that's right.
And really don't have to do much but look at the statistics to know why. 4 touchdown grabs in 2016, jumped that up to 13 in 2017. That led all NFL receivers. Also added in 96 catches and close to 1,400 yards. DeAndre Hopkins' ability to get free.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get
How
him.
do I always fucking do that,
Houston. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty... And it's blocked. The Colts have it. The big fella. He's at the 50. The 40. 30. Past the 20. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
But there's a blocked extra point. I remember
I was trying to flip it. I was pressing every button except the right one.
Our kicker and our holder told the head
I don't know.
coach, just relax,
I didn't
coach.
fucking
Why are you
press
yelling?
it.
Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move.
Oh, no.
A throw out wide caught by Pascal. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
I saw him go when I still threw
And here
him.
are the Colts offensive starters.
Brian Kelly's a great example of how valuable centers have become in the NFL. A former first-round pick, he was plugged in immediately to be a starter to handle big nose tackles as well as blitzing linebackers, and also able to move and get out into the run game and get to the 2nd and 3rd level and deliver blocks.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a throw right sideline is complete. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A run through the starters defensively for the Texans. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers.
Their team changed a lot, bro.
Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense,
that 1 year
the big
when they were
difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
That was like the first year, wasn't it? Sean Watson won fucking MVP.
Run with Mack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Townsend. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent.
238 for 3 TDs, no picks.
Just 3 back.
And now out comes Houston. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Watson off play action. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run on 1st down with
almost couldn't get it off.
He'll get about 4 here. Down to the
Gus Johnson was almost going
line.
bananas on that one.
A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 12 carries, 66 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Looking to throw on second down.
Oh my God.
And his guys are going to take over at the
33-yard
line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Wow, another huge play.
Inside Indy's 15-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he fires one that's
where was he last game when I needed
Picked
it?
up by Kenny Moore. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL.
Whoever has the
nickel.
better season is going to be the guy that gets the five.
That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6
Might take Kenny Moore though in his final year. His contract, maybe I'll just keep rocking.
And the decision to just kick the extra point
I
winds
don't know.
up
Kenny Moore is the
successful.
best overall.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Defensively, man, we've been scoring defensively. That's been keeping
That's
us
fielded in the end
these
zone.
games, winning these
And no
games.
run back here. This will be a
Offense ain't doing
touchback, and
much.
it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'm not getting these third downs. That's the problem. Or I'm not converting on second down.
Houston's
That's what it
offense
is.
already at the line, set to get going. And
I'm
last
getting
time,
nice chunks on
decent field
first and not
position
doing shit
through
on
the pick
second down.
6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker
I
in
was
now.
coming at him.
Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this
I saw
possession.
that. Fucking there was no one there to cover. I
No,
just said,
because
fuck it.
it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A throw out wide to QT, complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though,
Oh, man, he almost had the sack.
Now on third down, that pass
He was
knocked
right
down
on top of
in the
him.
backfield and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses
Wilson would
chart.
block
How did we
extra
do on
points in
third
consecutive
down? That's a nice start for
kicks.
them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 20.
Oh, who was that? That guy scared me. I thought he was going to catch me. Like, I didn't get a juke off on that guy because I was so scared of the guy behind me.
First and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Townsend. He's got the connection to Cooper. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Get off me, McKinney.
Pick up there, and it'll be
Get off him.
Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, no Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's taken in by Callaway.
Oh, he tried.
Brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. His kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson is wearing the tight end with it.
You gotta be kidding me.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Holding offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now.
I wonder who won that game last week. Niners and...
They'll run it now out of the gun.
This guy Hancock breaks first tackle,
but then quickly brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Hancock.
Where am I running right now?
They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
And this is good.
Wow, dude, these guys bang them now.
That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers.
57 yards. Right? They don't make those. 5 mile an hour is going right or left. It was just going like almost dead left. I think it was in their face.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Greg McDaniels.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on first down.
Just
a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Townsend. He completes this one to Mack. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Callaway. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
61, match box, Mike. 51, Mike 51. 5.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw on 3rd down, Townsend. Funches has it complete. Boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you.
He's kind of like a bigger Fournette, is what he kind of looks like.
No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across
Isaiah
the 20
Neighbors is now.
as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Kick covered.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't.
Oh my God, Bobby Okereke. Look at that interception. That was the best interception I think he's ever had in his life. How
so
high
down
he is.
inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
Wow.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
Okay.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offense.
Oh, there he is, finally.
4th time today.
Finally.
Picked off at the 35. We haven't even
That's that man. That's the guy that I've been waiting for to step up.
And Brandon,
Fuck,
back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football.
Why did it go into that dude? My guy didn't do anything. It's like it just went into him going intercepting that, bro. That's fake. I was hitting triangle the whole time, bro.
That's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like low.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Watson. He gets it to Thomas.
Okay,
he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first.
Yeah,
now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We're going 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right?
That's what
You're
it's
just
tied,
feeling
actually.
it.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. There
I
you
put
have
him
it.
into that route.
Halftime quickly over.
There's like a double move. The guy goes in. Yeah, he does a stop and go on the outside, and I put him in. Put pass on the slot into the corner route.
Fielded about a yard deep.
It looked like he got lost in the shuffle.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Got a couple options on that.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had.
If I cut that to the outside and down, instead of trying to pop
that
through.
ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw.
Right.
Townsend got a man over the middle, and it's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Callaway bulldozes past him. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. 80 weapons.
They'll run on first down. Mack, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Nice throw, good throw.
Second
Every
down
time he's
pass
wide
play
open, I
there,
thought
but
he was
it's
going to go
incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Pascal's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Yeah, he did. I know it was supposed to be just a straight out route, and he just like lobbed it out there
And the
on
Colts,
an
they add
angle.
on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
There it is, finally. Touch it.
And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Hancock. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in this spot, and my coach would always say, Don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Yeah, Vaughn and Bowman.
Did not get back there. It's a safety.
They scared me when they came out in that formation. I had to go into man coverage.
Just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
The last
sure
thing
they
I
can't
want.
afford
I
any
want to
more at
chance
this
it.
point. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Returnable here for Callaway.
His spin is kind of slow. It's decent. But
here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
oh, he's wide open, Ebron.
Escape, and he goes down.
I knew it was gonna be close.
Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Townsend. This goes to Mack on the check down. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Oh no. Unbelievable.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Townsend.
That
will
was
be
lucky.
incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Bruce Sternum will not be able to return a few. Yeah.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays.
Yeah, I have had his number, though. You're right. Except for that one game that was just
these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a
I'm
conversion
much more
as they come
polished
up
now
on
with this
third
team, too.
down.
That's for sure.
Out of the gun, Watson.
How did I not
underneath to his running
get
back
to that? What was I doing?
And
I
he'll
was
get
standing
this
right
to the
there.
23,
It's
but
like I
that'll
fell
be
asleep
well
for
short of
a
what he
second.
needed. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
That comes out in the
Got the
same
lead last time
formation
and punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the
Yeah, he's gone. No, he's somewhere else. Dude, he's somewhere good. Real good. Yeah, like the Broncos or something.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Oh, come on.
He'll
You
get
gotta
up
hit
near the
that.
45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the
Try
backs.
this
A
right
little bit
now.
of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, Townsend. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across
I got a lot of options there. I was looking at my first read was Ebron, and then I looked at
moving the chains there on a gain of 12. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
To throw on second down. Townsend going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
He always has a great
first carry for Josh Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
That's a lot of game
left. You've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Oh, wow. They're in goal line right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Put Rossum over there just for that formation.
Touchdown grab as his guys continue to pull it on.
I need to get him some scores, man. He's got to like get some upgrades.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well.
He's got to get that XP going. He's only got 3 scores on the whole year. He had 1 going into last game.
And good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Back now in Houston, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Texans set to
for those other touchdowns too.
Last go around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. Got an open man, it's QT. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Texan first down.
That still may happen, dude. You don't know how things are going to turn out.
Signs of life in what's been a dormant offense
gotta ride
in
it
the
out
second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
As of right now, yes, you guys are broken up. However, that could change very, very quickly, or it could take a while. It's in our hands.
But if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Well, the longer it doesn't change should be the longer that it just kind of makes you better. You know, it just gives you time to just fucking process everything.
And off he goes. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe even been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Scoop and score, yeah. There's always like a guy right there gone. Oh, Kiki.
Now to have the extra point.
Looking cute.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
No way.
Scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Oh, this side.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Fuck, don't kick it that way.
On the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very
13 yards of pop when I run this play.
You're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, that was a perfect play to run it, too.
But this one is incomplete. Another wayward pass.
Things
started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does
I don't even know what to run. I don't even know what to run. What are they going to do here?
And they just play better and better.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Watson. The open man is Smith.
Unbelievable, bro.
Pass midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. His throw is incomplete.
Must have been pressure big time.
The route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it.
Where's Hopkins? He hasn't been in for a minute.
You don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game.
I knew it was coming. I was just like hesitating
Another
to
throw
look at
on
it.
2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Great.
Watson looks to throw again.
Yeah, I knew there was going to be some kind of blown coverage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
No. How?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Thomas has got it complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Dislocated elbow.
Good pickup there.
How much is that, weeks?
First down completion.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. This will be caught at about the 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Yeah.
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
I'm going back to you.
Here's Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage.
I'll play more 4-3 to get Marriotta's
Call it a loss of 2
plays.
on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Watson toward the end zone, but that's
I hesitated like he wasn't going to throw to him. Should have picked it.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Long drive.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Come on, fellas.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Callaway. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Off the play fake. Townsend. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
See, that's
at this rate.
Put that outside
It's a
right
6-yard
there,
pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Townsend.
Right now after this game?
6. It's caught for a
touchdown.
And the blowout continues.
What are you going to do? I'm just chilling. I'm probably going to roll one up.
Nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Yeah, because once you're just quiet time, then you're just going to sit there and be miserable.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Bobby again with a big old jumping pick. This guy's fucking 3 kicks.
And they have it at the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Fire. Hey, Charlie! 51 to mine! 51 to mine! Here we go. Let's go. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
John Elway. I was like the John Elway. Look at that.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
Defense is.
A guy in the league, and I said, "What do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" And he said, "Oh heck no!
I stutter.
Might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2."
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
No, I do kind of struggle at times. Like I go through these periods where I don't know what. It's like my game goes stale. And like a break just puts me right back on the mark. It's like everything's fresh again. Here we go.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans.
Oh my God, he almost returned it all the way.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time,
I didn't get the jump snap like an idiot.
Actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Almost intercepted by Kerry Lewis. He would have housed that too, the way if he would have caught it running like that way. He would come around with that bunch. Yeah.
I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hell of a fucking. Bill O'Brien's gonna have to. He might get fired after that one.
And the defensive guys, they're just saying, "Hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning."
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a total
Eagles, Doug Peterson. Still there.
So for the Colts, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3.
Jay Gruden.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead,
felt real good. Timmy had a hell of a game too. Finally, he had a bounce back.
At home
Awesome big game.
Week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long,
23
everybody.
of 29, yeah. Those 2 picks, fuck. Wait. Oh, no touchdowns, 6 picks. Yeah. 17 if I couldn't get him that Hyundai. Adams 1 carry for 9. Timmy Townsend with a big old fucking leap. That was tight. And I still got a touchdown with the pick 6 with 2 seconds left. Unbelievable. Rossum 6 for 136. Pascal 4. 2 touchdowns for Pascal. Callaway with 2 catches. I like it. Get more and more involved in the passing game. Get him out in space and run someone over. Plow Central. Gabriel McDaniels with a big old 20-yarder. 20 yards. Eric Ebron gave up a sack. Wow. These guys had some tackles. Rodney McLeod with 15 big ones. Rocky Sin with 2 tackles for loss. Lorenzo Marriott. I need to know how bad Vaughn's hurt. This is bad. Okereke with 3 picks. Cross, Moore, Hooker, pick 6. Bobby had a hell of a game. Leonard with the forced fumble. Dude, a blocked extra point, a safety, and 3 defensive touchdowns. That's the recipe to a 65-point banger. 64 3-pointer. That's it. Sean McKnight, the rook. Look at him. Don't worry about it. Drafted him, I'm pretty sure one of them, him or Delroy Cooks. '86 strength. Big old upgrade. He's gonna get some agility. +1 strength too added to him. 87 strength now. I love it. Delroy. Oh, here's Manny White. Second year out of Bama. 6'6", 309. Scheme fitter. Power. Pop. Yeah. You get that run block power up to 76. He's already got the pass block power. Got the finesse. He needs that run block finesse. More run blocking. He needs, wow. Le'Veon Brewer. A big old upgrade. Ledger. +1 speed, +2 tackle, +1 excel for Le'Veon Brewer. Got 89 speed. 81 hit count. Strip ball, high motor. Yeah. Got the star trait. Yeah. He was. Five weeks. Wow. Unreal. A rook. Oh yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. Yeah, Pearson McGraw, rookie out of Texas A&M, the rook. Drafted him in the 2nd round. They're pick 31. He needs a little. He's got a 76 power move. Needs to get that awareness up. He's got 89 strength though. He's just a straight run stopper. That's all he is. Yeah. Jerron Bruce though. I'm excited to see him. Watch him go out and just get like 2 sacks first game. It's what I've been missing all year is that guy. Look at him. He's a power rusher. He's close to an upgrade too, real close. Fuck. But he's got the swim move, the bull rush, the high motor. Got 81 hit power too. 82 speed, 82 excel, 82 strength. Alright. He's a solid backup is what he is, real solid. Shit, right on the fringe of being a starter worthy at 76. That's how you determine if they're a starter or not, is that 76. Right? Pretty much. They're in the green, they're ready to rock and roll. Project. Yeah, oh yeah. Once you get past like a 72, 73, once you get to like a 74, you're there. Yeah. You got the Packers. Wow. Unreal. That'll be a fun game to watch. Can you rock it like Rocket Sand? Three-year deal for Rocket. Three-year deal for Rocket Sand. What do you think? Three-year deal for Rocket Sand. Fuck. Still got some time. A little bit of time. Quincy's just a straight zone cover fucking monster. Drawn Bruce, this is gonna determine if he's gonna be re-signed or not. What kind of deal he's gonna get. Right on the cusp. Right now, Kenny Moore's leading that fucking battle between him and Rocketson. No. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing it like week 15. Give me a couple weeks to negotiate with him if I have to negotiate. Kenny Moore's got 68 tackles. Rocky Sin's got 36. Kenny Moore's got 2 picks. Rocky Sin's got 1. Rocky Sin's got a forced fumble. Kenny Moore's got a fumble recovery. Kenny Moore's got 2 touchdowns too. He's at 106 more downs played, Kenny. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, bro. Seriously, it's the only thing that got me, that kept my head up, like, knowing that I was the man. Yeah, it just had me feeling like I was better than anyone, so I didn't give a fuck. It helped me just not care. It gave me confidence. It gave me the confidence I needed to fucking get through it. If you lose a little bit of confidence, like it's a shot to your ego, is what it is, too.